Hi, this is Dr. Deborah, and today I'm going to be showing you the black cherry smoothie. And what I have is, I actually had frozen fruit, so it's frozen blackberries and frozen cherries that have been thawed. They taste better. You can just taste more of their flavor when you thaw frozen fruit. And it's not as wonderful as getting fresh fruit from our local market, but it'll do in a pinch. So I've got 1 to 2 cups each of blackberries and cherries. Just gonna put those in and put about a half a cup of water. And then I'm gonna start with a couple handfuls of raw spinach. This is local raw spinach from our local farmers market. And I'm going to just blend that up. When it comes to the greens are the magic. Greens are what gives you the fiber and the chlorophyll and wonderful, wonderful minerals, as well as lots of vitamin K. And if you notice this deep dark color from the dark cherries and the blackberries, that tells you that it is full of antioxidants. Blackberries, you tend to hear about blueberries and cranberries and strawberries. You don't hear so much about blackberries, and yet there's parts of the United States where they're almost like a weed. In fact, they are a weed in certain areas of Washington and Oregon. And so it can be very easy to get a hold of blackberries, free of charge even. In fact, somebody might even pay you to come get some. And they are just really, really cool fruit. So you don't hear as much about them. And one of the neat things that they have in them is called tannins. And tannins are kind of what gives certain fruits their pucker power. And blackberries happen to be really high in tannins. So what's so cool about tannins? Well, that pucker power, it's an astringent. So it's antibacterial, it's antiviral, it's antiparasitic. So it kills viruses, bacteria, parasites. It gives you lots of good fiber, which is separate from the tannins. But the tannins, what they can do is they can tighten tissues. They can actually help eliminate hemorrhoids. They can help eliminate diarrhea. They've even been found to help kill cancer. The blackberry seems to be kind of overlooked a lot. I guess the way to say it is that you hear about blueberries, you hear about cranberries and all these antioxidant properties. You kind of miss out on what's great about blackberries. And in some parts of the United States, they just grow wild. They're considered weeds, so easy to get a hold of blackberries. I mean, you don't even have to buy frozen ones to have them. You can maybe just go pick them for free. And some people won't even pay you to come get them off their place. So easily had to get blackberries, much more prevalent than like cranberries. And even than blueberries, I would think. But anyway, so blackberries have this thing in them called tannins. And tannins are present in fruits that kind of make you pucker, especially when they're not ripe enough. And an unripe blackberry is puckery. Persimmons, some of these other fruits out there have these tannins in them. Well, tannins are natural astringent. So you think about astringent putting on your face if you're having oily skin or acne problems, but it's really helpful in other ways. So it tightens up things, tightens up tissue, and that can help just on its own. That can help with things like hemorrhoids. And also the astringent properties are antibacterial, antiviral, antiparasitic, and now they're finding some of the tannins in certain blackberries are anti-tumor, anti-cancer. So that's really cool. Blackberries have been used to help with mouth irritation and sore throats. In Germany, they've done that. It helps with minor diarrhea. It helps with intestinal inflammation. So tannins are really cool things, and that's just one of the things in blackberries. They also have lots of vitamin C. They have manganese, and they have tons of fiber with all those little tiny seeds. So they're really, really good for that. So don't overlook the blackberry, and just think it's just got these cool, that's just one thing in them. So just the tannins. I haven't even gotten to some of the other stuff in blackberries, and of course the dark color, you've got that antioxidant stuff going on. So I put some more spinach in. I'm gonna put a little more water. And keep my tamper handy. Gets a little bit exciting around here sometimes. All right. Let's see about if I can add even more wonderful spinach. I'm gonna leave it there. It's kind of starting to get a little bit muted out on the fruit taste. I had the lower end of the fruit amount. So for me, I'll stop there. Scrape down my excess that came into the lid. So don't go from 0 to high on the Vitamix unless you want some excitement. All right. Okay. I'm looking forward to this. Way behind on getting my smoothie in today. All right, and that just filled my to-go cup almost perfectly. That is good. That is really good. So there you go, the black cherry smoothie.